Hi. I'm filming on my iPad again because my phone's dead and I wanted to film. So, this video is probably gonna be a different one. Kind of exciting. I think some people have actually been wondering when this would come out. So I'm doing it now. As you read the title, I'm gonna be showing you guys how I edit my videos and how I make my thumbnails. It's gonna be cool. I'm gonna show you the whole process from filming, editing, making thumbnails, all that. Cool. Okay, let's go. Usually when I start my videos before the whole entire filming process, I go ahead and I go through my YouTube checklist or my YouTube video list, ideas list. I have one on my Notion, so I usually look at that, or I usually write it down on a sticky note sometimes if I have new ones to add to the list, which I usually do sometimes, most of the days, almost every day, because I go on YouTube literally all the time. So if you would like to make a YouTube ideas list, that would be cool. It's easy to figure out what you want to do and maybe do something new if you have a list to reference off of, which helps me out a lot in the long run. So that works a lot, yeah. And also going on with just making a list, next is equipment. What equipment do I use? I use a tripod, of course, and I use it actually for my phone, so it kind of extends out and holds whatever size phone you have. This can also be removed and it can be used to hold a camera, but I don't have a camera. I film all of this either on my iPad or on my phone, mainly on my phone most of the time. I film it in 4K since I have an iPhone, so I just put 4K on there and it films in 4K. And it's really good if you're a small YouTuber, aka like me. So this was like $5 on Amazon, really cheap. It can also move the legs and stuff, so yeah, really invest in this if you want to start making videos. Next thing I use is actually my iPad. I use my iPad to edit my videos, and I use CapCut. It's a free app, so you can literally do it on your phone, you can do it on your iPad, you can also download it on your laptop. They have an option to use your laptop, but I don't use it. I tried to use it one time for a video, but it turned into a whole big hot mess, so I just transferred all the footage to my iPad, and it's a lot more easier to use it on my iPad rather than a laptop. But I do need to start getting used to using a laptop, like editing on a laptop, because I really want to invest in getting a camera instead of just using my phone all the time, because sometimes my phone's not charged, sometimes my phone takes too long to charge, so it's kind of annoying. After getting the equipment that you need, which is pretty simple, tripod or iPad, phone, CapCut, cool. After that, you basically film. You film, you do whatever you need to do. If you're doing a vlog, go wherever you're gonna go. If you're doing a drawing video, get your sketchbook, get your iPad, whatever you're doing, film. I like to film, and I make sure to have it actually have the footage only be 3 minutes long, because I actually have another app that I use, which is part of the equipment. I should have mentioned that in the equipment section. That I use. It's called Foodie. So I use that, and I actually made my own recipe of a filter that I put over my videos, which is on the video right now. This is literally it with the filter on, and this is without. Pretty boring, pretty bland, huh? I know, right? It's gross, it's gross. Okay, I put it back on, because it creeped me out. Creeped me out. This is honestly the longest part of editing for me, in my opinion. After I film on my phone, I airdrop all the footage, every single one, to my iPad, and after I get all those, I just put the filters on it, and after I get all the filters done, I import it into CapCut. And once I import it to CapCut, it's pretty simple at this point. I start chopping down the videos, making sure they are pretty good. I also like to look for music too. This is honestly the second longest part for me too, because I want to use like different music for each video, but I end up going back into using just kind of the same music I usually use in all my videos, so it's kind of a struggle. It's a struggle. But once I find music I'm going to use, I make sure to also cut the footage to the same beat or the same melody as the music. I also like to find my music either on SoundCloud, either on what else? YouTube, and this other website. What is it called? I can't remember what it's called, but I'll put something right here. I'll put it right here if I remember what it's called. Those are the three websites I use to find music. And I also like to make a playlist on YouTube to where it's just have music for YouTube videos where I can just scroll down, scroll through or whatever, and just pick whichever song I'm feeling that fits the vibe of the video. So it's kind of good. Sometimes you'll hear some of the same music in my video too, because it's so hard to find music and you have to dig through YouTube or SoundCloud for hours and hours. So it's kind of easier just to use the same songs sometimes, just mixing them up to make sure it's not really that obvious. After I chop up the footage to match with the songs, this is when I just turn down the music a little bit. I usually turn it down to like a 2 or 3 or maybe a 1 because I'm usually talking at the beginning of my intros like how I did earlier. So yeah, I usually just turn it down a little bit, make sure it's just background noise, and then if I'm not talking for the rest of the video, I usually keep it at like a 50, volume at like a 50, or maybe just keep it at 100. It just depends. It depends on how loud it is in my headphones, because I wear my headphones when I'm editing. And if you're wondering how I film or like record my voiceovers, I actually do it on my voice memo app thing on my iPhone. I do that, and since I have an iPad, I can import it from my iPad into CapCut as audio. So it's really easy. I don't use like headset or like a mic or anything like that. I just grab my phone and I'm just like, you know. So it's really easy, really simple. Yeah. After all of that is done, the final part of editing my videos is the graphics. Stuff like this, stuff like this, stuff like stars. Whoa, sparkles. Awesome. I use Procreate to do that. So I basically just screenshot whatever image I want to have in the video, and then I kind of just make another layer over it. I draw whatever I'm gonna draw, and then after I'm done, I take away the image, turn on the remove background, and there you go. I have a transparent background and my graphic. If it's animation though, I do make another layer on top. I put the opacity down on the first layer, and then afterwards I just draw over it, and then I turn the layer back on, and then I put the animation assist button that you can find in the settings of Procreate on your canvas. And then after that, I put the frames down to at least 4, maybe 3, and boom, I got a little animation going, which is really cool. The last thing is, this is so annoying. This is the most annoying part, honestly, when I'm filming videos and editing videos. I have to export it into my photos, into my photo album. I export it. That takes a while because I do put the resolution like on 4K and make sure it's like 60 frames per second because I want the highest quality for my videos. So it exports, so it takes a little bit. It takes a fat minute, honestly, to export it into my photo album. So after it's in my photo album, I go in my photo album and I import it to my Google Drive because I can't upload videos from my iPad, which kind of sucks. So I have to upload videos from my laptop. So that's the only way you're able to get videos from your iPad or your phone to your laptop is by Google Drive. After it gets exported into your Google Drive, you can just download it onto your laptop, and then as I'm putting it in upload on YouTube, it's like uploading onto YouTube and it's like downloading and the video is getting processed by the YouTube like system or whatever. During that time, when I'm waiting, instead of just waiting forever, I go ahead and I make the thumbnail. Usually for the thumbnail, I take screenshots again of the video of a certain part that I like and that I think would be nice as a thumbnail, and I just screenshot that, I cut it, I edit it and like cut it in half to make sure it goes by the YouTube thumbnail with like the YouTube thumbnail size. You have to make sure your canvas or your photo is that size or else it's going to look all weird and YouTube's not going to accept it as a thumbnail. So make sure it is 1280 by 720. Cool. So after I do that, that's all done. Thumbnail's done. I send it to my email. I put it on YouTube, and we just wait until YouTube finally processes your video. Once it is processed, you can write the description, put the title, put end cards, blah blah blah, all of that, and basically you're good to go. You're good to go. You just uploaded your first YouTube video. You're welcome. But yeah, that's how I edit my videos. It's a long process. It's honestly fine. I'm getting in the groove of doing it, and it's starting to get easier and easier, and kind of just used to it at this point. But that's how I edit my videos. If you like the video, like it, that would be cool. If you're new, hi, how's it going? You should subscribe. I don't know. I'm pretty cool. I think I'm pretty cool. I drink matcha. That's cool. So, I don't know. Hope you like the video. If you're planning on making like a YouTube channel, this is your sign. If you've been thinking about making a YouTube channel, this is your sign. Go do it right now. It's never too early or never too late to start a YouTube channel. It's honestly really fun in the end, because you like seeing comments, you like seeing how much views you get or how much subscribers you end up growing with. And honestly, redoing my channel is honestly made me like so happy to just do YouTube and to just record and film and just show everyone my passion. So yeah, go ahead and start a YouTube channel if you haven't yet. Do it right now. I'll see you guys in the next video. So bye.